Hi, kindergarten. This is Miss Smith. I'm going to read one of my favorite winter time stories with you, The Night Before Christmas. And this is actually a pop-up book by Robert Abdullah. If you ever get a chance to see one of his pop-up books, they're really, really special. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the story. And I'm going to do my best to share with you on the screen. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Ma in her kerchief, there we go. And Ma in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap, when out on the lawn there arose such a clatter. I sprung from my bed to see what was the matter. Away at the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutter, and drew up the sash. So you can see there's the window. If you look, you can kind of see the field, but not very well. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave a lustre of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment that it must be Saint Nick. And this page is so cool. I hope I can get on the screen for you. There you go. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, they whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, they met with an obstacle nailed to the sky. So up on the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof, as I drew in my head and was turning around. Down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound, and look, you can see him move down the chimney. He was dressed in all fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his sack. His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. The droll on his mouth was drawn with a frown. The beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know that I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings in turn with a jerk. And laying finger aside on his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney, he rose. And you can see his feet as he dances up the chimney. And this is the coolest page of all. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team with a whistle, and away they all flew, like the dawn of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove off his sleigh, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. And that is the whole tale. If you watch, this page probably won't work if you're going at this one, but you can see them fly onto the page. And it's not perfect. So that is my favorite story, the pop-up story. I'm sure it's a little wobbly on the computer, but I had to share with you just how cool it is. So if you ever get a chance to read a pop-up story by Robert Sapua, I highly recommend it. So have a wonderful Christmas, my friends. Goodbye.